And we're back, segment 3. That is the law dog over there. I haven't had a gummy tonight, but I've had 3 drinks.
He said I'm the law dog.
You know what it is? It's the TBTBT.
TBTBT.
It's not TBTB, it's TBTBT.
TBTBT.
The redoubtable one, yes, and the highly questionable one. When am I not questionable? Segment 3, IDD does disagree. We are talking Major League Baseball first, realignment. Now, I don't know. And again, to me, I always think football first because they've done this like 3 or 4 times in my lifetime in the NFL.
Yeah.
And they keep fucking it up.
Like Seahawks used to be in the AFC.
I want to know why the Dallas Cowboys are still in the NFC East.
No,
And why aren't they in the South, or why aren't they in the It's just I don't get it.
Yeah.
And they're not the only example, by the way, America. But baseball has now floated this. Did you actually see what this looked like? This proposal. You're the baseball guy.
Do you like it?
What do you think of this? All right, what is this?
Okay, so
do you have them?
So bring this up, yeah,
So I
because
guess-
I haven't seen this.
Yeah, so I guess there's been talk of this for a long time.
Yeah.
Just because of like how many games are in baseball and like making the travel to making the travel to go all the way cross country,
Sure.
play those games. It's just kind of crazy. So they were talking about it on the Little League Classic. Did y'all see that game? It was the Mets versus the Mariners. They played at Williamsport.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't see
World
that.
Series
That's
is.
pretty cool. Yeah.
And the 2 teams get there early that day. They let like 20.
Oh yeah, the
teams
Mets
come
played
in
against
against the Mariners.
Yeah.
And the kids have upfront access to all the players.
That's
walking
cool.
in the whole day, and then they play in front of that crowd. Like it's a small crowd.
That's pretty cool.
But they're doing all these interviews, and Rob Manfred was talking about if baseball expands, they have an opportunity during that expansion to say we're flipping the divisions.
And what? Adding 2 teams?
Right, adding 2 teams.
They have cities that are prospective cities, or
I think Nashville is one.
that's
Which is
that'd be
fucking
good.
sick.
That'd be kind of cool.
To
Yeah.
go to Nashville for a baseball game. And
I
then
love Nashville.
Chill in Nashville.
Yeah.
If
'cause
you
you
have
got-
not been to Nashville,
'cause then you got-
Nashville's awesome.
You basically would have all 3. You have 3 sports there. You wouldn't have 4. I mean, Memphis isn't that far away. but-
Right.
Memphis is another one.
Yeah.
Beale Street.
But I mean, you got the Titans there, right?
They do have the Titans.
And
That's
you got the
Nashville.
Predators too.
And you
Yeah,
got
by the way,
Yep.
that's the Predators. The arena's on one end of the strip. Then it's all fucking rooftop bars and barbecue
And
down the
another
strip.
one?
And then
Yeah.
9X Field's at
That's
the
cool.
other end. It's fucking.
That's
We
cool.
saw Eric Church there.
Yeah.
Not like almost 100,000 people at one of the greatest concerts. He played for 4 hours and 15 minutes and played 54 songs, no opening.
Nashville's kind of like Vegas. That like the hockey team is really there.
They're
too.
Predators in that, but
That's really their.
well, the Titans are always going to
because
be
the
affiliated with Houston.
Yeah.
Even
Because
though
Titans
technically-
moved there,
yeah,
right?
Titans
And then,
moved
but
there.
it's I get it, but
Cool town though.
The Titans.
I've never been. Never been to Nashville.
Yeah,
Only
either-
flown through.
Either have I, but
I
I,
love
just
it.
hear
I
it.
don't
like,
lay
I
over
look-
there, that's
I
it.
would go back to Nashville. We should do this.
Okay, but listen to these divisions.
All right, go. Yes, go ahead.
All right. So the East, there'd be 8 divisions,
Okay.
4 teams in each division.
Okay.
Because right now there's
30 teams.
There's 5 teams in each division.
right now you have
Yeah.
three divisions in each league.
Yeah.
6 divisions. So this would take
Right.
one-
So you have 30 teams, right?
Right.
Yeah.
But I guess adding 2 allows you to then have 8 divisions, 4 apiece, to get up to 32.
Okay.
So the East would be the Yankees, the Mets, the Red Sox, and the Phillies.
Okay, that's dope.
That would be a fucking dog
So the
fight
Mets would go to
every
the
night.
AL.
Or the Yankees would move over. Well,
That's never going to happen.
no. I guess
They're not splitting up the Yankees and the Red Sox. Let's be clear.
No. We didn't say that.
No, we're saying that
So-
it's Yankees, Red Sox, Mets, Phillies. So you got 2 NL,
So
2
either
AL.
the
That'd be
Mets,
kinda cool,
so either
Yeah.
the Mets and the Phillies become AL, or were you not just listening to this?
I'm drunk.
All right, listen. this is the.
I've had a couple of TBTV.
Dude, we just said it. Yankees, Mets, Red Sox, Phillies would be the East. That
in
is
the
it.
AL.
We
We're
don't
not
know.
sure yet.
We don't know. They might change it and go East and West. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like conferences in the NBA.
Okay.
But they didn't
Okay.
talk about that. Okay, then the North.
Be tough in baseball with the traditionalists to switch that.
I actually kind of like the North. Blue Jays, Tigers, Guardians, Pirates.
Ooh.
It's an interesting.
I like
so
that.
like
Yeah.
Blue Jays, Tigers, like Canada's right there.
Yeah, it is.
Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
Hey,
that makes sense.
Canada's our neighbors to the north. Eh?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Whoa.
They're our friends,
Oh,
despite
don't you know?
Whoa.
despite
You
what
betcha.
Sweet
Well, what are
Potato
you
says.
talking about? What are you talking
What
about?
about Minnesota?
Well, Minnesota's right over yonder.
Minnesota.
Where's Minnesota?
Put it this way, it gets at your friend back there in the wood chip.
Why is Minnesota in that division?
But Minnesota's probably going to be with the Brewers.
Movie? Guess that's your friend back there in the wood chipper.
Wood chippery. That's not Slapshot.
Come on.
No, it wasn't.
We're talking about Minnesota.
Minnesota.
I mean, I think Fargo's in
Fargo.
Minnesota.
Yeah.
Or Minnesota.
Okay,
Fargo.
so Blue Jays, Tigers, Guardians. I mean, the Pirates sucks to be in the division with the Pirates, but those other
No, it doesn't, because they're the bottom feeders. Of the
Everybody gets
whole,
a- everybody gets a
it's
win.
easy.
But
Yeah,
like-
everybody gets a win.
but the top three in that division, strong teams. Now
And
you
hopefully the
got-
Guardians will go back to the Indians.
So that's the American League.
No, this is just the divisions. They didn't talk
Yeah,
about
yeah,
what
yeah.
would happen with the leagues.
All right.
The Mid-Atlantic would be the Orioles, the Nationals, the Braves, and then a North Carolina team.
Oh, that would be expanded like a Raleigh or something, probably.
Right.
Do they know what city yet?
You would think Raleigh.
Raleigh or Charlotte?
Probably Raleigh.
Charlotte.
I don't know.
Charlotte
would
has
be
the
cool.
Hornets.
Charlotte would be cool.
Charlotte would be cool.
Hornets and the Panthers,
Yeah.
but Raleigh has
Nothing.
no. They've got the hockey team. They've got
Thunder?
Carolina Hurricanes.
Hurricanes.
They're in Raleigh.
They're in
Oh,
Raleigh.
okay.
Yeah. That's a game we can go to anytime. That's 2 hours.
But
2 hour
that's
shot.
but that's a cool region. Baltimore, Washington, Atlanta, North Carolina.
That's
That goes
right there.
together.
And Atlanta used to be kind of like Richmond. Didn't Richmond's
Richmond
team
Braves.
Yeah, the Richmond Braves. Yeah.
So I like that division.
Keep
the,
going.
The South would be the Rangers, Astros, Rays, and Marlins. Don't care about that division.
Hold on.
2 Florida teams, 2 Texas teams.
No, but geographically speaking, like, why wouldn't the? I mean, again, we'll go through the rest of
What
it.
do you mean geographically speaking? That's like an hour plane ride between all that
Yeah,
shit.
but is Atlanta in that division?
No, Atlanta is.
Atlanta's-
I just said
Because
Atlanta's kind of North Georgia.
right.
Yeah.
You
So-
know,
Well, that's still the
at-
South.
No, but
It
remember,
is.
remember, it's 4 teams in each division.
but they're all under the Mason-Dixon line.
right.
Because you got DC.
Yeah.
Well,
No,
no,
you
it's
got
not
Baltimore.
Not Baltimore.
Baltimore's not below.
So you got Orioles, Nationals, Braves, and and the new North Carolina team.
That one
is
makes-
a good.
I thought Maryland, the Mason-Dixon line was Maryland, Pennsylvania.
No, it's Maryland,
lower.
Virginia.
It's lower.
Maryland, Virginia.
I think
So,
Because Maryland's a northern
look it up.
state.
Let's look it up.
No, Maryland's a northern state. It's definitely below.
Are you sure? Because I thought Maryland was a southern state. Let's see.
Mason-Dixon line.
No.
Not Mason the Line Dixon, the fighter. Mason-Dixon line.
The Mason-Dixon line is between, where is it?
Maryland and Pennsylvania.
3630. is the
Maryland and
line.
Pennsylvania.
Shoot.
Colonies of Maryland and Pennsylvania. So, because Maryland is south. So that would be a
Talk
whole...
about wrong and loud.
So, no, it's okay. Because I was almost positive. I was like, yeah, that's... So that would be...
Maryland was a southern state.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Why did I not remember that?
So you got...
Because it doesn't strike you as Southern.
But Baltimore and DC, I mean, that's so close.
Yeah.
And then you got... And Raleigh would... That would make more sense to have a baseball team in Raleigh. So then you got split in North Carolina.
Yes.
Plus, if you have it in Charlotte, Nashville's kind of close to that. So you're putting 2
need
teams
some
right there.
space.
You need some space, yeah.
All right, now the Great Lakes.
Divides Pennsylvania from
The Great
Maryland.
Lakes.
The Great Lakes.
So let me guess. We're going Brewers.
Yep.
We're going to go Cubbies.
Yep.
And then we got to have 2 American League teams. So you got to go Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Yep. Twins.
And
You said the
the
Cubs.
White Sox.
Yep.
White
You
Sox.
got it.
So you got
Cubs,
2
White
both Chicago
Sox.
teams there.
Yeah, same way you have both New York.
So
teams.
these are making sense.
It's a region.
These
Exactly.
are making sense.
It is
yeah,
a region, and think of what it would do to be that close to all the teams you're going to play. It makes that region like really into that division.
I'm
Baseball's
surprised.
a regional game.
I'm surprised you don't have St. Louis in there though, because that's such a big rivalry.
Well, so
them and the Cubs.
then you have to,
That would fuck
but
that
that's the
up,
thing.
wouldn't
You
it?
have to say goodbye to rivalries.
Well,
It's
this
about
is-
where you are. So the
Yeah.
Midwest, Royals, Cardinals, Reds, and Nashville. That's a good division too.
that is a good
in
division.
terms of, like,
it's
where
right
they
there.
are.
Yeah. Okay.
Very concentrated. I think it's cool.
So when you go out west,
You
is
also
it
have to think about
Dodgers?
a rivalry.
Is it all California? Dodgers, Padres, Las Vegas A's, and the Diamondbacks.
Why do I not see them?
There has to be something west.
Fuck, I cut it.
Because I got 2 National League, 2 American League.
Fuck, I cut it off.
You did.
The screen. Oh no. So you have the Southwest.
Okay, what's the Southwest?
Was it Arizona, Dodgers, A's, Padres?
No.
No. Okay.
Angels instead of A's. Because the
A's
A's
are going to Vegas.
So
Vegas,
Vegas is like right 4 hours from
Los
LA.
Angeles. Yeah.
No, really.
It's a well.
But isn't
Far
it?
drive.
It's 5, but
It's
it's 4.
north.
It's
northeast.
4. It's 4 through the desert if we're driving.
Yeah.
So hold on. So Southwest is Dodgers, Angels, because that's LA and Anaheim.
Yep.
Padres, San Diego, and Arizona, like you said.
Okay.
Then the West is the Rockies, the A's, the Giants, and the Mariners.
Okay, that's fine.
Because it's like Northern California and
Yeah.
Colorado and Seattle. So,
Colorado.
So, what are the, based on what you've heard, what are the chances this actually happens?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know what the chances are that they expand. I think baseball is in a good place. It's pretty popular.
They've added the wild card.
Yeah,
That's been
wild card
huge
is great.
because here's the problem. The biggest knock on Major League Baseball has always been the length of the season, and that by some point most teams are eliminated. The wild card has changed that. And again, I've been screaming about this one almost as much as I've been screaming about the college football playoff.
It makes it
Oh, wild card's fun
because
because
first
it's like,
weekend it
Was amazing.
Baseball, we were
It's
like,
been amazing.
holy shit,
The
that
thing
was
is
good.
that they needed, and I was again, all these motherfuckers want to do is make money. Why the fuck they didn't come up with this 50 years ago? I don't understand.
Because of people going, you can't change that. It's always been 4 teams at the end.
if there's any league where the traditionalists rule, it's baseball.
It's always been baseball.
Yeah,
Yes.
baseball.
But
Like,
at the end of the day,
God.
baseball is a business like anything else. So you can
That's
talk
why it was
tradition all you
dying.
want,
That's why
but
Moneyball
it was
the
dying,
same guys like, what are you
and
talking
it
about?
was
These
dying
analytics
because they would
crazy.
not change with the times.
Yep.
And they finally did, and look what it's done to the game, or for the game, I should say. It's been amazing.
Yeah.
The fact that we have 3 wild cards. Look at this fucking race right now. I mean, we were talking about this tonight. I mean, just because you got us here. If you look at the American League, and I was looking at this earlier, right now the fucking pennant races, and there's what 5 weeks to go in the season. Is that where we are?
Yep.
Right now, I think only 2 teams are eliminated in the American League. Mathematically done. They're out.
Yeah, you're right.
Now, I'm not saying that
A lot
the
of
teams that
500
are,
teams.
But here's the thing: this is why college football had to finally fucking do this. Because once you level the playing field, because more teams have a chance now, you get better competition. You just do.
Yeah.
And by the way, you get more fans just because more teams have a shot. It's common sense 101. Okay, and again, this is where I'm so glad that Major League Baseball finally figured this out. And this alignment thing, actually, take the rivalries out of it. It does make sense from what you're saying.
Yeah.
But here's the thing about this: you can still have the rivalries.
Sure.
You can still have the Cubs against the Cardinals because these guys all got to play outside the
They
division.
still have to play outside. the
Yeah,
division.
you can still.
But
have
see,
it.
you would go back to, because for the past couple of years now, do you remember when you used to play every team in your division like 18 times?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Now it's like 10 or 12.
Yeah.
And it really makes a big difference. So if they went back to this, I think they would then go back to...
Yeah, we got 13
18.
against the Royals. We got 6 coming up. Or no, we got 6 games coming up, and then we played them 4 games already, so 10.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, so it's weird because, like...
they're not really in our division. They're in our conference, but
No, the Royals are in your division.
Let me spell this
in
out.
the Central, AL Central,
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
are they?
No.
No, I don't think
It's,
so.
yeah, it's Royals, Detroit,
See, I think it's White Sox,
Cleveland.
Detroit.
the Royals are in there.
I didn't think it was the Royals. God, if it is, I suck.
I
Look
know.
that up. Look that up.
Let's put it this way: right now, and this is just we'll look at the National League in a second.
Yeah,
right
they're
now,
definitely in there.
in the AL,
They're
right
in
now, and there are 5 weeks to go.
Detroit, KC, Cleveland, Minnesota, Chicago.
Minnesota's the other one. Yeah, that's what I was trying to think of.
I
Okay.
thought I was going crazy. I was like,
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah.
Kansas City in the West? All these years?
No, I thought they were still. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Right, there are 15
AL West, AL
there are-
East.
there are-
AL East. They had to be in the Central. You're
There
right.
are
You're right.
15
This
teams.
is not four
There are
divisions.
30 teams in
Exactly.
Major League Baseball, right? 30. There's 15 each league, right?
30. There's 30
okay.
total. Yeah.
Right now, there are 9 teams, 5.5 games or closer to a playoff spot in the AL. 9 out of the 15. And then you've got one team at 6.5 and one team at 7. That's 11 teams out of the 15 that are still have a realistic shot with
Yeah.
5 weeks to go at getting in.
They get hot.
That is what this has done.
Yeah.
Whereas before, everybody on this fucking page basically wipe out all but 3 of them. That's what it's done. Okay? And
But
the same can be said in the National League.
But take me back. The wild card, and I should remember this, but I don't. Was the wild card a 5 or 7 game series back?
No.
No.
The wild card was one game.
Well, no, I know the wild card's 1 game now, right?
No,
It's 3 games.
3 games. So
Right.
at one
But
point,
it used to be 1 game. That was sweet.
Yes.
That was like a do or die game.
but that one
3 is
sucked.
better.
It sucked because
you could make it to the playoffs
And then lose.
and then lose one game
gone.
and you're
Yeah,
out.
one bad game.
And so it was different because you had the 3 division winners.
It's
and
like
then
we love that at March Madness, but we don't like it in baseball.
Well, you
know
had
what I mean?
you had
That
the
way.
3
There's
division
more
winners
teams
and a
and more
wild card.
That's true. That's
That's why.
You had
Yeah.
3 division winners and a wild card.
Yep.
And the one person below the wild card will play the wild card.
Yeah.
And if they won, they jumped into the playoffs and you were fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
and
was-
they could win.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But
You
the
know?
thing about it is, and you brought up
Now
March
it's
Madness.
great.
This is. I'll tell you why this is great. Here's why you can't have 1 game. You played 162. of it.
Yes.
You cannot
One's fucked
one
up.
and done.
Yeah.
You can't do that. In
In
Major
a
League
game
I like
like
this
that,
much
it-
chance
the-
of
the-
failure.
so many
Yeah,
things you can't control.
I
you
love
can't
the
do.
way it's done now.
It's
like
it's
I think it's
awesome.
great.
Dude,
Yeah.
March Madness where you play 35 games and
Yeah.
68 teams get in.
Dude,
you can
but
get away with
the
that.
other thing I love is that, everybody's like, oh, but you got to go back and forth, travel. And baseball says, no, we're going to play 3 games in a row at the higher seeds place because you're a wild card. If they have a better record than you, fuck you play all 3 on the road. I like that.
Yeah.
And
I
that's
still
why
think they should get 1. They should get one.
No, I like it because it's kind of like your punishment or your advantage for being.
You shouldn't get punished for getting in the playoffs.
No, but they're giving.
But I get it. I get
you're
it. I
a
get what you're
wild
saying.
card and
Yeah,
you
yeah.
barely got
So
in.
the team gets the deciding 3rd game at home if it goes 3. That,
No,
to me,
give
that's
them all
not the-
3.
And I don't know why I can't remember this. They
That's
don't
no
do
problem.
2-3-2 anymore.
the reason-
right?
I know why they do it.
It's still
Understand it,
it's
but-
2-2-1-1, right?
Well, once you hit the championship series, it goes 2-3-2.
2-3-2.
Okay.
I've never.
And then in the
You
World
don't like
Se-
2-3-2.
in the
It's
World
too-
Series,
it's
it's 2-3-2 as well.
It's a disadvantage.
These guys got the ability to fly and all. I mean, come on. I think back
That's
in
not
the
a
day,
problem
it was
in
more-
2025.
Yeah,
That's
in
not
the
a problem.
80s, it was more.
Do
it's-
1-1-1.
yeah.
Yeah.
1-1-1
Or
is not.
2-2.
Yeah.
2-2-1-1.
I'm just saying, if you try the fact that the team that has the better record has 4 games at home and you have 3 is the advantage. That's what it should.
Sure.
It shouldn't be 2-3-2. But 2-1, that's always been because
Right.
then you have
2-3-2. If they split on the
you're
road,
fucked.
they're like so good.
It's so good. It
Yeah.
just,
Yeah,
it
yeah,
almost
yeah.
takes home.
He's got to
four
take
field
one.
away.
You're like,
Exactly.
we got
Yeah,
a
it
chance to
takes
win
home
this
field
thing at
away.
home.
It takes the advantage away.
Yeah.
So it's like, to me, I've never liked that. David Stern was the first fucker who came up with that. He did to stick it to Auerbach, and he's an asshole for it. But the bottom line is, the thing about this format is that more teams are alive later in the season. We're talking, and the NL is even better. The NL, if you look at it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 teams. 10 teams total are 6.5 games or in. 10 teams, and then you have the Marlins at 7.
Man, the Brewers are good though, man.
Brewers are amazing.
They're freaking.
The Brewers are
They
the
are
Dodgers.
literally the class of the league right
You
now.
know what's
yeah.
funny? We were talking about the Dodgers. If they don't, thank God bless the Milwaukee Brewers. I mean, because honestly, I was so
Don't
ready.
bless them yet because
No, but-
Dodgers in the playoffs. Are legit.
Yeah, you're
but
right.
they don't
you're
want
right.
to see them.
Yeah.
They
No,
own
no,
them.
no doubt.
The
But
Dodgers
look
don't
at
want to see the
look
Milwaukee
at and just look at the Brewers like how many runs they've outscored. I mean, they are just blasting.
Dude, the Mets got swept by them. We had a 6-0 lead on one game. Came back and beat us.
I mean, if you look at the wild
Maybe it's
card,
five.
Their
the
offense is
Yankees
sick.
are plus 108. The Red Sox are 93. The Cubs in the West are 113.
Yeah.
And then the Padres are 58. When you get to the division leaders, to your point, okay, about the fucking Milwaukee is plus 165.
Yeah, I saw it earlier today. I was like,
They are
160.
bludgeoning
Oh my
teams.
God.
They're 80 and 48
With 30 games to go.
to go.
Dude, they were
34. They got
They
34
were,
left.
like 6.5 games behind the Cubs at one point.
At one point,
And now, how
they're
far ahead?
7 games up on the Cubs. And the Cubs, by the way, don't stink.
Cubs are good.
The Cubs, listen, the Cubs are
Cubs
plus.
are, what are they, 20 games over?
The Cubs are plus 113.
What's their record? Are they
73 and 55. They're
Were
close.
you guys happy when
18
they won the World Series?
Yeah, Cubs, yes.
I was super happy for them.
I mean, it was Red Sox
Without a doubt.
Northwest because it was Theo and it was
Yeah,
fucking.
yeah.
They had John Lester and fuck was
Sure.
our ace. And yeah.
And they had a good
But-
Madden as their
Yeah.
manager.
Yeah, so they had one. They had the
They
second
had won it in
longest.
116
they were-
years,
yeah.
something stupid like
They had
that.
the second
Dude,
longest.
that was
run.
actually a really good World Series.
That went to
against-
7
against
games, didn't it?
The Indians.
Cleveland, yeah. Nobody wanted to see Cleveland win.
They won in.
Nobody wanted to see
No, I wanted to see Cleveland. I would have been happy with either of those teams winning.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Dude,
I like-
Cleveland hasn't won shit
Yeah, it was
ever.
since the 50s.
And that was
been a
before
while.
LeBron and them won.
Yeah, LeBron is the only.
I
Jim,
mean,
Jim Brown.
Forget about when they won it with Rick Vaughn. I mean, they won.
We never saw them actually winning.
No, we have.
They didn't see him. They were,
You're right.
They
It
never
was the
actually won the
LCS.
World Series.
Yeah, that's
when
right.
he struck out Parkman on that pitch, that was the American League Championship. That was not the World Series.
What was his name?
Jack Parkman.
No, I think it was something.
Parkman doing his shimmy. It makes the women in Cleveland.
Was he on the Mets in that, or was that in?
I thought
He
it
was
was
on the
Lou
White
Haywood.
Sox.
Oh, that's
No,
right.
Blue Haywood's the Yankees. That was the first one.
That was the first one. Yeah. Oh, the second one.
When
Parkman.
this guy
You're right,
sneezes,
yeah.
he looks like a party favor.
I can't remember if it was Rookie of the Year or Little Big League where the bad guy was on the Mets. He was like a big jacked guy.
I don't remember.
You know what I'm talking about? Those
The
movies.
Duke was the closer for the Yankees. This guy threw at his own kid, the father-son.
The Duke.
Bob
I miss
Uecker.
Bob Uecker.
Bob Uecker had some great iconic lines.
Wait a minute. When did Bob Uecker pass away? Last year?
Last year.
After the Mets knocked them out of the playoffs.
Yeah,
The Brewers.
yeah. I mean, the Phillies are legit. They're plus 99.
My
They're
favorite sports moment.
Them knocking Bob Uecker's team out? Or
Yeah, not because of Bob Uecker. I love
yeah, Bob Uecker.
him. But Pete Alonso.
Yeah, go to the grave now, Bobby.
Pete Alonso. With the Mets. So the Mets went to Milwaukee last year
Right.
for the wild card round. They won the first game. They lost this, or lost the first game, won the second game. In the third game, top of the ninth inning, Mets are down 2-0. Pete Alonso hits a 3-run bomb to
Yep.
take the lead, and the Mets win.
Yep.
And that place, wow.
That was the single biggest hit of Pete Alonso's career.
Yeah. Single
Legendary announcers, man. Vince
Sing-
Scully.
single-
We had Ernie Harwell in Detroit. He was like 98 when he passed away or something like that.
Single biggest home run I've seen in the Mets. That's
Yeah.
what I'd say.
Given the circumstances?
Yeah.
Because there's a very good chance if any other scenario plays out, Pete Alonso is not a Met anymore.
Yeah.
So,
And
which
didn't
would,
get to break
which would have been a
Josh
travesty.
Strawberry's home run record.
Yeah, so I mean, but anyway, switching gears, last night, the WNBA. Look, last night, and I've been saying this for a year and a half, I couldn't wait for this girl to get here. Well, I think it's safe to say she has arrived. Paige Beckers
Outstanding.
has a chance to be the greatest women's basketball player ever if she stays healthy. Okay, now she's going to have some competition. One of those people is Caitlin Clark, who can't stay healthy this season. But she had a phenomenal rookie year. Paige Beckers, the only problem is Paige Beckers has nobody. And I mean nobody. Last night she drops 44 on LA's head, and she does it on 80% shooting. Let me say that again. 80% shooting.
17 and 21.
The last time,
That's
and these weren't layups, Tom. the point is, Paige Beckers. I kept saying, well, Clark has better range. Beckers has the better mid-range game, and this is the thing. This girl can pull up from anywhere inside the arc, and that's why you can't guard her, because you don't know where and when she's going to pull up, and she has a sick handle on top of it. So, and she knows how to use all of it. Plus, she can actually post up. She's a very good passer. She just has no help.
They lost 81 to 80. She
For the
scored more
Sparks.
than half their points.
She scored about half their points and lost. She's averaging 19, almost 20 points a game, averaging 6 assists. She's going to win Rookie of the Year in a landslide. She made the All-Star team. She should. And unfortunately, they are eliminated from playoff competition now. Them and the Chicago Sky and the Nuggets are all out. And that sucks because honestly, I don't know what happened to Enrique. We don't know. I really want to blame the coach on this. And given you had a girl who was doing or putting up the kind of numbers she was putting up, it begs the question, what the fuck were you doing where you couldn't figure out a way to get these two to do what they should have been able to do together? Because Paige Beckers is a willing passer. So usually when this happens, it's because they're both...
She's used to playing with really good players.
Yeah.
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 Didn't bother her in college at all. She just won a championship.
She won a national championship. She also won College Player of the Year before she got hurt.
Yeah.
As a freshman.
I definitely underestimated her coming.
I said the injuries. If Paige Beckers didn't get hurt, what would her college career look like?
Mm-hmm.
And she won National Player of the Year and National Player, and she missed half of her college career. Well, look at what she's doing right now. And the problem is,
She's
I don't
cool
know who.
too, man. I like her whole thing.
She's a great kid.
Yeah, she's great.
She gets it. She's a great kid. She's definitely got her wits about her. She understands the big picture. She does. Again, it's funny. Her and Caitlin Clark don't sound like the young ones in this. It's all the petty older ones who can't stand the fact these two are already better than all of them. Unless, of course, you're UConn alum. Oh, UConn. I mean, Sue
Well,
Bird.
most people don't hate Paige the way they hated Caitlin.
No, Kaylin.
The culture accepts Paige a lot more.
Yeah, I don't know
They
why.
do.
Well, because the culture is littered with UConn alum. That's why. It's not. Go look through this league.
No, that's not what I meant. That's not what I meant.
I'm saying the point is that
I mean,
Kaylin.
black culture embraces Paige differently than Caitlin. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
The culture.
There's a lot of African American UConn greats.
That's true too.
There's a lot of them. Okay, so the point is, and that's flat out wrong because Caitlin Clark has done nothing but take your league out of garbage, but you're still losing money. Okay, so when you sit there and cry poor, and Ryan Clark, I got a bone to pick with Ryan Clark, who wants to sit there and say if they were all white, they'd all be getting paid. So how do you explain the NBA then, Ryan?
Yeah.
I mean, you definitely had one too many concussions, Ryan. That's a load of shit. Okay?
Hold on, he was saying if all
the girls in the WNBA were white, they'd all be getting paid. I'm like, really? How do you explain the NBA?
That's
But
weird.
what is Caitlin making?
The point
She
is,
ain't making nothing
She's
yet.
making like $100,000.
she's
a
making
year
more
or
money in her
Yeah.
endorsements.
Yeah.
The bottom line
something.
is,
Like Angel Reese and
Yeah.
like everybody.
The point is, Ryan, okay, and let's be clear about why this is happening. And I'm going to throw it out there because I am secure in who I am, unlike most of my white brethren, these two excluded, because the reason they're on this set is because they are very much like me.
I
They
said
are
that to you.
secure in who they are. It
I
is
sent that one to you about Angel with Day
Who's already anybody, which is a load of shit. They
But see, I couldn't
That's
find a real
garbage.
picture
No,
of
but-
that. That's not real.
But Day Day's comment on it was great. Do it.
But
Do a
that's not
360
real.
windmill dunk first.
first, yeah.
But she didn't wear that shirt.
She
No, I know. No.
But the bottom
She
line
gets
is
a lot of. They hate on her pretty
the
hard.
reason
yeah.
the WNBA fails is because of insecure white males. That is a fucking fact. Because the majority of this country is white, okay? And the majority of the people that have this money that are rich are white males. And they have always, see the Republican Party, looked down on women, especially athletic women, okay? So they don't want to watch it. They don't find it interesting. Well, it's not a minute. They are so fucking 1950 whatever. They have never ever ever just gone forward and given these women any credit unless they're in a mini skirt or lingerie. It's fucking ridiculous.
I feel like
it's
Ryan
pathetic.
Clark is-
I can name 1,000 of you up in message right now. You'd hate me for calling you out. I won't do it, but you know who you are. Okay, and I'll tell you, I'll prove this because now there's a team in Boston. Now there's a team in Boston.
Is that where the Suns
Is that
gonna move?
going through?
That's going through.
The Sun's gonna move.
The Suns, the
I
Connecticut
was
Sun are
reading
moving to
something
Boston.
the other day.
When I hear shit like that,
Look, it's
it's
true
like
though.
they told him to say
The
it.
truth,
You know what I mean?
the truth of the matter is,
What?
the reason this league doesn't make money is
a lot.
because the insecure white males who would spend the money or have
Ryan-
money to spend don't find it interesting.
Ryan
Because
Clark
to your
can't
point,
believe
they
that.
can't do a 360 windmill dunk.
Yeah, they can't.
Ryan Clark did say it.
Yeah, but I know he said it, but he was. I feel like he was told to say
But
it.
what you're saying.
Why would he be told to say
Like,
it?
because he can't be that like.
But
you
what
can't
what
honestly
you're
believe
saying is kind of backing up his point.
Really? What about the NBA? They're getting paid.
That. Yeah.
It's about women.
But is
It's not
it
about
like-
the color of
but-
their skin. It's about women.
Yeah, you're saying it's a gender thing.
It's a
He's
gender
saying
thing. It's not a
race
color
thing.
thing. It's a gender
But-
thing.
but-
They don't put asses in the seats because it's women's basketball.
But what
Who
if
gives a
all-
fuck about women's
But
basketball?
what if all the women were straight white women?
I don't think it would matter.
You don't think it would change?
No, they don't respect.
They were a little cuter, you know. Like,
Well, that's my
yeah.
point.
she's hot and
look,
she
I
can
agree
ball.
with you. That
There's enough cuties in that league.
Yeah.
It's
no,
not like they
there's-
don't have any cuties in that league. They're
there's
all
plenty of
they're not all Marla Hooches.
There's
Yeah.
plenty of beautiful women in the
There's
league.
plenty of beautiful women in
And
that
look,
league. It's not
and,
it.
and my thing is,
It's not it.
they're playing a sport,
Like Cameron.
and they still look good. But I agree with you that the gender thing to me is
It's
the
the gender
driving
thing.
force.
It's
Yeah.
garbage.
It's too bad, man.
And
It is too bad because they can play.
Yeah,
You're
no
talking. I'm a former college
Yeah.
basketball player. I'm telling you, they have game.
Yes.
I have met a number of them. I have shot with a number of them. I'm telling you right now. Okay, they've got game. They may not be as good as men, but that's not fair.
It's a different
It's
game.
a different game.
It's a different game,
But if you
sure.
like the game, here's the thing. If you like the game of basketball, and let me tell you why this, I can speak to this, because I grew up in a predominantly white town that couldn't stand basketball until me and my brother put it on the map. Okay? The bottom line is it was a wrestling town. It was a football town. It was a hockey town. And if you were white, because most of them were, they all sucked at basketball.
It's actually how
They
Detroit
fucking
is.
suck. It's embarrassing how bad they are. You want to see something funny? You put a wrestler on a basketball court. You'll never laugh so fucking hard in your life. They look fucking retarded, okay? And that's an insult to retards because they look worse than that, Okay, it's terrible.
I think what
Okay,
you just said is actually an insult to me.
it's an insult to retards because they aren't this fucking bad in the basketball court. But wrestling, male wrestlers.
Can we say that
yeah.
word again? We can say that word again now.
Why not? We're
No, because
Yeah.
that's an insult to people who are mentally handicapped.
I have nothing
Is
against
that,
them.
is that the correct term?
Mentally or physically.
Mentally
or
handicapped.
physically. Yeah.
But I don't think handicapped.
We say it on the
It's
spectrum now.
But the point is this.
No.
Look, the point
Yeah,
is this, and that's not.
Not
It's
for somebody who suffers from mental retardation.
That's not their fault. I'm saying, look,
Yeah,
it is
maybe
physical.
you have to
not
touch it
a-
down. I don't know. What do you? Is that?
No. Autism, like,
That's on spectrum.
yeah.
That's what they say now. That's like that's the.
But-
But that's not the same thing as mental retardation.
That's not the same as lack of hand-eye coordination, lack
Right.
of rhythm, lack of
there's
touch,
all these
lack
different
of anything.
autisms, right?
Yes.
There's like
Yeah.
savant and there's
Asperger's.
Asperger's.
Asperger's, But the point is that white males can't stand, in particular, white
You're
males.
kind of proving Ryan Clark's point.
No, white males don't like the fact that don't like females that playing what they can perceive to be a man's game, which is bullshit. It's bullshit. Okay, that's the fucking truth. It's got nothing to do with the color of their skin. Nothing. It's about the fact they're female.
No, they can ball.
That's it.
But
okay?
also
and here's the
some-
other thing.
but
They're
also
also
some-
secretly afraid that they played one of them one-on-one, they'd lose.
I think some of the players are offended.
Are people really secretly afraid? Do guys?
I can
really
name 20 guys off the top without. If I put them in front of Sue Bourbon now, they'd never fucking do it because they know who she is.
I would play
They would
Sue
never.
Bird and get waxed.
Yeah,
You're
And I'd
not
be fine.
like
right.
them.
No, I get you.
That's
I get
why
you.
you're on this set.
No,
Okay?
I got you.
Because you're like me. Doesn't give a you respect game,
Yeah.
regardless of who it is, where it came
Right, and
from. It doesn't
I'm
matter.
not delusional enough to think that one of these women who plays professional ball couldn't embarrass my ass.
Yeah, of course.
They don't
Yeah.
want to.
I mean,
they don't even want to think
sure,
about a
I
woman
might be able to
doing
throw,
something
like,
physically
I might
better
be able
than
to
a
throw
man.
my 300-pound ass and
They don't.
move them.
They don't want
and
to.
make a layup.
They don't
but-
even want to. Here's the truth, Ryan Clark. They don't even want to think about the fact that a woman could physically do something better than them.
That's wild.
That's the
there's-
truth.
yeah.
That's the fucking
Right,
truth.
true.
It's the real fucking
but
truth.
But
you know
that's
what
their
also-
craft. So
And they'll
you
never
automatically-
fucking admit it.
you'd
In
almost be
fact,
like,
I'll
look,
prove it to you. The first ones
But
that come
that's
out
what
and say it, that's
sexism
not
and
it, that's
kind
them.
of does to you because
Yeah.
you actually it's sexism, racism. You're actually looking at another group as if you are just better than them.
Exactly.
We used to play against.
And you're not.
Shatoya,
You're not.
Shatoya likely went to my high school. She went to Tennessee, played for Pat Summit. Dude,
Who was that?
her name was Shatoya Likely.
Nope.
She was like 91. She's a little older than me, but listen, Shatoya would get on the court and she was just like a dude. Like she was just a beast. I mean, her crossover was good, but she could shoot the three. She was really good. But nobody even thought. And this is early '90s. No one even thought anything. They were like, "Hey, Toya's gonna be out here." Like it was like everybody was excited because she was so good.
Yeah.
You know.
One of my best friends, Rick Fezzik, his daughter Karen Fezzik played Division I basketball. She looks like a model. You look at her, you're like, there's no way that girl plays basketball. Played Division I, sharpshooter. Like, okay, I coached her. I'm telling you right now. And great kid, love her to death. But and guys would look at her and they'd want to, you know what? But then they'd get on a court and she'd kick their ass and they couldn't handle it.
Yeah.
They wouldn't be able to handle
She's
it.
bought a house.
Nice.
Yeah.
right.
So yeah.
Who is she to you?
So
Y'all went to school together?
she's a little bit older than me, but her brother married a girl that went to high school with me, and then their cousin used to live like down the street from me.
Okay.
So like so I mean, but she would come out to our neighborhood and
Nice.
play ball,
That's cool.
and it was she was good, man.
Yeah.
Like, and she was her and Tashawn, this other girl who lived 3 doors down from me. She was a like dribble down and pull up from 3 type of chick, but she was good too. Like they were the 2 girls that played basketball in our neighborhood. Like that was it.
I'm just saying, this
But yeah.
this is 2025. You need to get the fuck over it. And I hate it. I can't stand it.
Well,
And every
When
time
was,
I wanted to say
Staley
something
here
too.
in Virginia, was she early 90s too, right?
I'm not sure.
Because she's older. Like she's 58,
who?
59,
Dawn
right?
Staley?
Dawn Staley?
Yeah, but
she's in her late
Late
40s, early 50s. She's
but
on my age.
here's another
Oh, you
big
sure?
part of
Yeah.
this.
She's in her late 40s, early 50s.
Here's another big part of this that I think people don't acknowledge is that men's sports had such a head start on women's sports.
Ridiculous.
And I think that's what people
So she
fail
would've
to
been, yeah,
remember.
early 90s.
If you look,
55, right?
if
Yeah,
you
52.
look at like,
Yeah.
you look at the
88,
NBA in its
88.
first 20 years,
It's the 40s.
it does not look like it
No.
looks now.
No,
you know,
that's the
so-
evolution of the game.
I know, and I think that, but see, that's another thing that's not looked at. People say Nobody cares about it. Nobody wants to watch it. It's not as good as this. It's not as good as that. All that stuff is hyperbole and bullshit.
Because 30 years ago, they could still ball.
They could.
No, but I'm
Yeah.
saying...
Miller?
Exactly.
Reggie Miller's sister, Cheryl Miller?
Cheryl Miller.
Oh my God.
Still the GOAT.
Oh my
Yes.
God. She
Oh
was
my God.
ridiculous. Scored 100 points in a game?
Yeah.
Like, give me a fucking... I
Try
don't care
being
who the hell
this-
you...
Try being Reggie Miller, the second best
Yeah.
player in your household.
Remember the story he told when he
Yeah.
came home and he scored 68 points?
How about you?
And then Cheryl's
I
sitting there,
wanna
she
say
scored
that.
100 the same night.
But I'm saying, like,
Can you
people
win?
will watch a WNBA game and there's some sloppiness and they go, this is terrible basketball. I'm like, have you watched an NBA game in the past 5 years?
It's awful.
It's disgusting.
It's awful.
Yeah, it's just dribble.
There's a
shoot.
reason
It's
why the
disgusting.
ratings are down 50%.
I mean,
In America.
Now, hang
In
on.
America.
Because
Still all around
NBA
the
is
world.
more of a global
Global
game.
game,
but
in America, it's
yeah,
down.
But I'll say
you're right,
this.
you're right.
I'm still entertained by the NBA.
Yes.
Same.
Because I love my team, and when they're in it, I don't
And
give
you've
a
got a
fuck.
guy.
Yeah.
You've got a guy.
I don't care if it's sloppy.
Jalen.
I don't give a fuck.
I love how we're talking because I just went and got a haircut yesterday. So two guys that were in the shop, Mexican dudes, and they were telling me, they were asking me, they wanted to send a jersey back to their dad, right? And I was for NFL, and he had a Seahawks jersey, and so I said to him, I said, honestly, the more heavily from when I lived on the West Coast, the more heavily Hispanic fan bases were the Chargers, the Raiders, the Cowboys. Those were the heavily rooted for Arizona. You could get away with Miami a little bit, but like you could even roll Texans. But like Seahawks, I mean, because they were like
49ers.
because they were
No,
both
they're
like
too normal.
we don't know anything about football. Like we know that you got to get it to the touchdown. Like they were like, but it would
Chargers,
just be cool.
Cowboys.
And I was like, oh, but and he was looking at Tyler Lockett, Seahawks. I was like, he didn't play there anymore. And he goes, that's okay. It's on sale, and my dad won't care. He just wants an American jersey. And they were telling me, I said, so what are the biggest? I mean, soccer obviously is the biggest sport there. And he said basketball. And then I was like, yeah, Canada's probably hockey and basketball. And then we start going, basketball is it's worldwide.
Number
everywhere.
2 sport in the world behind soccer. Number 2 popular soccer one.
Right. So
basketball
perfect.
2.
So we were talking about it. And we were like, yeah,
Is
because
cricket
American football
Top
isn't
5.
really.
Cricket's up there.
Yeah, American football is literally big here, but and it's big worldwide when you talk about the Super Bowl and people carry it. But a lot of people just don't understand. They were like, we have no idea. Like, what's a first down? I was sitting there getting my haircut, explaining it to them, and they didn't even understand like the rules of it all, right?
And it's kind of, there's a lot of rules.
Did you hear? I didn't know this, but they were telling me that the soccer, like, I guess we were going to have the World Cup here.
We are.
Not anymore. They're splitting it between Canada and Mexico now.
Gee, I wonder why that happened.
There's 2 reasons, and they told me, and you already know the reasons.
Yes,
the first
we know.
reason is
Is it
I guess they
Donald and
they had a game.
Sweet potato.
They had I guess they had like
lobotomized.
34-time convicted felon.
they just had something where
Convicted
they had a
rapist.
bunch of games. And
Pedophile.
they had just a bunch of games like a bunch of friendlies that were here that I guess they were not well attended, and FIFA went to
Well,
Donald.
they deported half of them.
Well, they went to Donald and they said, hey, if it's going to go like this, we can always do it up somewhere else because we need the attendance.
Yeah, go fuck yourself.
And then Donald was like, oh, it's going to be great. And then he started the ice raids, and it was supposed to be in L.A. And they're like, nope, we're not doing that because think about all those people in our country that
He's
were
such
coming.
a donkey.
Yeah, so now they're
Everything he
they're
touches
splitting
turns
it
to
between
shit.
Canada and Mexico because it will be better attended.
Unless it's in his fucking
Which makes
crypto.
sense.
Makes sense, yeah.
But look, back to the original point.
What were we talking about?
Back
We're talking
to the
about
lecture.
WNBA and why.
Oh well, I
Why?
was saying they're in their first 30 years. It's still developing, and to your point, still has good players in it.
Dude, I was at the
Great.
I was at the 03 championship that the Shock won over
That's
the
a problem,
Sparks.
dude. I was not in on women's basketball.
I wasn't either. I just went.
Until,
I
like,
got
2
free
years
tickets,
ago.
and I went. I was in row 3 under the basket. It was amazing.
You
It
should have
was
seen the
loud,
comments.
and that was like
Swin Cash and Cheryl Swoops. The comments were 1-4. They were nasty.
what's
They were filthy.
and what's
Like, they were. Oh.
Cheryl Miller was on that, or not Cheryl Miller. Cheryl.
Swoops.
Nope, not Swoops. Oh my God, why can't Cheryl Ford? It's Karl Malone's daughter.
Oh.
She was on that squad. That was Lambier's squad.
Lambier's
Lambier was the
squad,
coach.
yeah.
Carmelone's daughter.
Yeah.
Karl Malone's daughter. Yeah. He's got a bunch of kids. He's got the one he finally claimed, Demetrius Bell, who was on the Bills,
Football
Buffalo Bills.
player, yeah.
That was the one he knocked up the 13-year-old.
13-year-old.
Yeah.
Carmelone.
Karl Malone is a fucking piece of work.
Yikes.
He is a fucking.
Carl Malone's a piece of shit.
He is
and he's one of the greatest power forwards I've
he is
players I've
a
ever seen.
dirtbag.
He's a dirtbag.
Here's the crazy thing about that is how come guys are that like dirt baggy? look, and it's one thing to be a dirtbag, but you walk around with this self-righteous attitude.
Yeah, he's always been like that.
Like, you have good values. That shit's crazy to me.
Yeah.
Look, if you're gonna be a piece of shit, be a piece of shit, but don't act like you're noble.
Yeah. And then you're right. He does that.
He does that. Like,
he's not the only one.
Remember when he was judging Dennis Rodman? And Magic Johnson.
Dude, him and Kobe almost got into it because he was flirting with Vanessa. And he was hunting Mexican girls and he's just being a dick. You know what I mean? It's like your teammate. Like,
but the point is, Ryan Clark, you're off your rocker, and if someone told you to say it, they should be beaten and flogged. Because honestly, the last thing this country needs is another log on the racist fire.
I think Ryan Clark's big enough to not have to say things people tell him.
I don't think he was. I think he said it on his own.
He
said it on his own.
You have to remember, and I can confirm this, in a lot of big networks, there are, in the pre-meetings, there are, what side are you going to take? Because you're going to need to take a side. And that's why they have the debate shows.
Why was that even a side?
It causes controversy. We're talking about it. That's the whole idea.
The truth is...
It's going to bring clicks. It's going to bring clicks.
The truth is, this would bring more clicks if Belgian Italy would wake up.
We're not clicking on it.
No, because we're, you know why? Because we're blaming the truth. We're actually telling you who's the real problem here. Yep. And it's white males.
This all
who can't stand that females are better athletes than them. And they put a ball down, you can't be better than me.
You could argue it changed 25 years ago, but I say
her brain is smaller than mine. It's science. It's like fucking having Anchorman, Ron Burgundy on the fucking
where
side.
You started needing to take a side. So we used to, like when I worked at NBC when I was at late 90s, early 2000s, I worked at NBC in Lansing, and we used to make fun of Fox because they were very sensationalizing about things. They're like, wait till you see this.
The Fox News got sued for $787 million for spreading disinformation.
But they're very sensationalizing, and we were never like that as a news. Like at our place, we were like, no, it's like, coming up, we just you talk about what happened.
You read the news.
There was no like, what a great game. You don't call it a great game. You're like, they did this, and the final score was this. Like, you just reported.
Yeah, you read the news, yeah.
Fox would be like, wait till you see this. And they would, so...
Mr. Game Show.
Exactly.
Tonight at 6 o'clock.
So we would always laugh, but that was kind of the beginning of it.
Someone got caught giving a blowjob in the gymnasium.
The thing is that...
We'll talk more.
Once it went to more of a web-based, where news is that, and you're looking for clicks, and you need a lot of clicks to get the advertising dollars.
Does ESPN need clicks?
Yeah.
No.
That's how they make their money.
That's how they make their money.
Tonight at 9.
This is not a story ESPN or headline ESPN needed.
Tonight at 9.
They don't.
ESPN is always...
The
one thing about ESPN is they're known for their diversity.
Well.
They are.
They are.
They are.
They are.
Really? Look at the NBA. Look at that. That's the.
Ask Rachel Nichols about DEI. There are some interesting things that happen there.
I'm just saying that they've got diversity across the board.
But they do a good job. Yeah.
They don't. I'm not saying they got that one right. Nobody gets everything right, and they were wrong about.
Right, because we were talking about this earlier with the Monica McNutt thing, and then you got you got the guy that's an influencer, not really a sports guy. Yeah. But they know they're going to get the clicks.
That's like Kai Cenat and I Show Speed.
I Show Speed being in wrestling at the Royal Rumble. Like, why is he there?
I Show Speed's been on some sports
because he's got 5 million followers, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Well, all our kids know him.
Yeah, of course they do.
Well, I don't know how much clickbait Ryan Clark is getting from this.
Yeah,
but I'm pretty sure no one told him to say it.
Dude, his podcast, The Pivot, with
it's actually pretty good.
It is good.
It is good.
This is a bad take.
But it is a bad take.
But this is why I think this is really his opinion, because he is big enough from that podcast.
Yeah.
What he's built on ESPN, I think they want him to share his genuine opinion.
Yeah. Well, he's wrong on this one.
It's possible. Yeah, it is possible.
And I don't think he'd just make it up.
It's
got nothing to do with the color of the skin.
He might have said it in the pre-meeting, and one of the guys was like, "That sounds great." Right. You know, say that on TV.
Well, they might click.
Say it on TV.
He's gonna talk about it.
Yeah, you're doing great, kids. Say it on TV. He's just counting the clicks, you know.
Oh my god.
But, yeah.
If they were all white, they'd all be getting picked.
Oh, he said it. Oh my god. We're gonna. Everybody's clicking.
No, it's if they were male.
It's sad and we're laughing, but it's true.
Male.
I'm just telling you. That's not the station I work for, but ours is a little different. But
based on the rant he just went on about insecure white men,
yeah,
I think there could be a combo here.
Could be.
It could be some of
The
what
truth
he's
is,
talking
it's
about.
insecure white men that the reason the league is not for. They're the majority. They have the most money to spend, and they don't look at women as superior in anything.
Well,
They
Right, but
don't,
if the
most of
women
them.
weren't less threatening to them, which is probably how these insecure people are looking at
Well, there's some money in this because look,
This is every fucking
the
donkey
shock-
who goes to play basketball at lunch with all those hobnob guys, and he thinks because he makes a jump shot, I could have played college.
no, there's not. Are there really that many?
Yes,
people?
there are.
Oh my god.
Yes, there are. I've met many of them. I know a lot of them.
Look,
It's pathetic.
I am completely out of shape.
These are the ones that stopped watching basketball the day Larry Bird retired. I know who they are.
But they're
now,
not like
and there's
real-
big money in this. Like the
They
Shock.
don't- they don't
Here
like
are
the game to
the
begin with.
investors for the new Detroit Shock team they're bringing back, right? You got Tom Goris, which is having him be an investor is it's all bad. He's all business, and you know where he came from, right? Before he bought the Pistons.
Yes.
Yes.
Where?
The most disappointing NBA franchise that I keep telling you about.
Mm-hmm.
Kendrick Perkins picks them every year to win, and they never win.
Well, anybody Kendrick Perkins picks
Fucking
probably
Lob
don't
City
win.
came from the clip show.
Lob City.
So Eminem,
Choke City.
Jared Goff, Grant Hill, Chris Webber, Mary Barra. You guys know who she is.
Sounds familiar.
She's
Remember-
the CEO of GM,
Yeah.
General Motors. She's kind of a big deal. Sheila Ford Hamp, obviously Detroit Lions, principal owner.
Yeah.
So that's a pretty big. I mean, that's ridiculous money right there.
Yeah. I'm
That's
just saying, like,
billions.
the
in
point,
a pot.
Ryan Clark has one giant, huge obstacle in this. Jason Tatum's making $305 million. Last time I checked, he's black. Jaylen Brown is making $304 million. I think he's black. Okay, so it's nothing. This is not it. It's a gender thing.
Tell Jaylen Brown's dad to just stop trying to be John Morant's dad. Just relax, okay? Just relax.
Halliburton's done.
Halliburton's dad just talks shit, but like John Morant.
Even started on
Yeah,
it.
John Morant's dad almost got into a fight with Shannon Sharp.
You just couldn't leave it alone.
What did Jaylen Brown? Jaylen Brown's dad just got arrested.
He kind of deserves it.
Leave it alone.
He kind of deserves
You know,
it.
looking back, I mean, karma's a bitch. Just like when you act like a dick.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, he took
His
the
son
case
tears his
because
ACL.
Jaylen Brown's dad is charged with murder.
Murder.
Yeah, he did kill the guy, right?
Hold on.
He's charged with
Whose
murder.
dad got
Jaylen
charged?
Brown's dad got charged with murder.
He stabbed a guy in Vegas
Stabbed a
and
guy.
he
What
did
the
not make it.
fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That is.
that's not a joke. That's real.
That's gonna have to be self-defense.
That's
you know.
gonna-
That's pretty sad.
And yet, there he goes.
Yeah, that's it. He's like, no way.
That 20
Celtics-
milli. It's the
Celtics
20
are like,
milli.
can we trade him?
It's the 20 milli.
It's a
I can't, like, you said his dad stabbed somebody, and my first instinct is to laugh.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
20 millis.
That's 20. That's 25 to life right there.
That's 20
called-
millis.
that's
Yeah.
called
And
power of the
if
gummy.
if you could say it's
Power of
defense,
the gummy.
self-defense, could be like
Power
it
of
could
the
be
gummy.
second or
But-
third.
And look, I'm not saying that.
manslaughter.
Look, I want to be very
10
clear
year.
about something here.
Slaughter.
Out of good behavior in 3.
Little manslaughter.
Ryan Clark is not wrong that there isn't still rampant racism in this country. We've got I can point 2 hours north to the guy running the country. Yes, yes, Ryan. That part is
Or
true.
2 hours
but-
west if you just want to
but
see some,
There's
you know,
racism
Confederate
sprinkled.
flags.
Day-
There's racism sprinkled all over.
Of course
What was
it
the,
is.
what was
I
the
hear it.
over-under? How many Confederate
But
flags you see on the
it's
way
not-
to Virginia
it's
today?
more
On
gender.
460.
I would argue
Probably
it's
about
more
5.
gender based
Less.
than
Really?
Surprisingly.
I would
It's
argue
good.
it's more
It's good.
gender based.
Yeah.
Because
no,
none of the insecure white males that I know have ever uttered the words women's basketball.
No, you're right. So that's the most prominent
Yeah.
is the gender.
Yeah.
Then there's the race. Then there's the sexuality piece.
Yeah.
That's part of it too.
Yeah. And it's all about. And the thing is, a lot of them like they won't even show their daughter. If they have a daughter, they won't even show her the WNBA. To them, that's not even.
But goddamn,
It's terrible. It's terrible.
I'm glad I don't know anybody personally.
I know a few people like this, and I'm not going to say their names, but I can tell you right now, these girls have skills.
Yeah.
And
A lot of these girls
a
are
lot
good,
of these
man.
girls are really, really good. And I'm saying that it's not the lack of respect to me when they could play a game that you could never fucking play.
Yeah.
I've seen a few of you on a basketball court. It's fucking, you gotta be ashamed of yourselves. Okay, it's just fucking ridiculous. It's like you know the ball is round. For all you know, you're fucking throwing a cubicle up, and it's fucking ridiculous. And I'm not expecting you all to fucking be like, NBA or even college, but have a fucking clue. I mean, you fucking fire off the backboard. Like, if you break the backboard, you get 5 points.
So you're telling me there's jamokes out there
they're very insecure.
that don't even know a basketball's around but think they're better?
Come on,
than
listen.
the NBA.
Hillary Clinton was white. She lost the election.
Yeah.
She was a better candidate than Donald Trump.
Yeah,
She was.
Anybody can see that.
Anybody, I'm saying now. Then Kamala, same thing. Better candidate.
Kamala.
Forget the goddamn the gender or the better candidate. More qualified. More fucking qualified.
And listen.
And look where we're sitting right now. The bottom line is, don't tell me that the gender is not the main issue here. It's always been the issue. Okay? Women are treated as a weaker sex still to this day in this country. They still make less money than men in terms of on the dollar, in terms of employment. That's a fact, by the way. This is not something that got pulled out of thin air. Okay? And if you ever just watch the game, first of all, if you understand the game and you appreciate the game and you watch them play, especially someone like Paige Beckers, holy fucking shit.
She's nasty.
And when do you see the girl at USC, Juju Watkins? When do you fucking see this girl? Okay? I'm just telling you, this is bullshit. Okay? And it pisses me off because I'm a white male, and I'm ashamed to be a white male sometimes because I have friends that aren't secure, just respect the game.
Yeah.
And respect their game, respect their talent, respect their efforts.
Well, it's like the guys.
It's bullshit.
It's like the guys
Put it
throwing
down. Put it down.
dildos on the court.
What?
Like the guys throwing dildos on the court.
Yeah.
The ultimate lack of respect. Even
Yeah.
if you might laugh at it.
It's so bad.
Dude, but like, dude,
It's ridiculous.
after the first time, like, it's like, okay, you thought that was funny. I even saw some of the players laughing when it first happened.
Yeah.
But now it's happening every night, and it's a message.
Just tossing hogs.
It's not somebody trying to be funny, I don't think.
No.
It feels like a message. Like,
It does.
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what
it
it
does.
is. You know, and who knows? Maybe it's some ass. I know they've caught a couple of people. Maybe it was just a joke, but it really started. The more it happened, it was like, you're actually saying something. The game we went to in New York, somebody threw one and hit a kid
Oh.
in the stands.
No
I
way.
saw it on Twitter.
Oh, shit.
What is funny, and we haven't talked about it, we should probably end the segment with it, is Gavin Newsom's ability to troll.
No,
Because
yeah,
he's been
he
pretty
does.
legendary
Wait, we should
lately.
come back for that.
Oh my god, his troll has been epic.
Did you read the tweet?
I've read them all. I've read them all.